The US-China trade deal just opened the floodgates, and in this video I want to talk about the latest news, what it means for a few of the products that I'm trading, and go over the graph analysis. And my name is Eli, I'm a professional option trader. I manage over $8.7 million currently. And if you're interested in any personal mentorship, let me know. There's no upfront cost, it's performance-based only. You can email me and we can see if we can make it work. So let's get right to the video. So what are the latest news as of Sunday is when I'm making the recording. So first of all, the representatives from both sides agreed to a framework to get a deal done. So basically, Trump and President Xi are meeting on Thursday, October 30th in South Korea. And before that, on Friday, so just a few days ago, a representative from each country, they've met to kind of set up the framework to get the deal done, which looks pretty serious. So it does look like there's a deal that is being done with a pretty high level of certainty. The 100% tariffs on November 1st that Trump said he will implement on some China products, which we don't know exactly what they are, but they are likely won't take effect because the deal is likely to go through. Now, China will likely resume substantial soybean purchases from the US because China is one of the major soybean buyers, and the lack of their buying definitely weighed on the price and on many US farmers. So this is a big part of the deal, these soybean purchases renewal. And the last thing is the TikTok's US operations will also have some kind of resolution. I'm not sure exactly what it is of yet, but we'll see. And a deferral on China's tightened rare earth mineral control. Now, this is just the latest news. It's probably going to change day by day, or maybe it won't. Maybe it will stay kind of the exact same up until the meeting on Thursday, October 30th. Now, next thing, what it means for gold, copper, crude oil, soybean, and the S&P futures. So for gold, easing US-China tensions are bearish for gold. It is expected to go down given how stretched the price is. However, there is a likely rate cut and it might cap the losses on gold. For copper, price is expected to rise as China is the biggest single copper consumer in the world. They buy a lot of copper and they basically make everything, right? So they need a lot of this material. And there are major supply disruptions in multiple copper mines, which can also boost the price because there's less supply currently, and the demand is expected to go even higher with better trade relations between the US and China. For crude oil, price is expected to rise as a better trade relations mean more possible trade, obviously, and a higher demand for energy. Very simple. Also, the US and EU sanctions are also bullish for crude oil as of right now, but things obviously might change there. For soybean, obviously, it's going to be very bullish. Like I said, China is a big US soybean purchaser, and it hasn't been buying US soybean for multiple months due to the trade tensions. Therefore, price is expected to go up or stay elevated. And we'll go over some analysis in a second on the graph. For the ES futures, obviously, price is expected to rise. This is pretty good news overall for the markets. And this is a de-escalation of a pretty major trade conflict, and it's going to be very, very bullish for the economy. Now let's go over the charts and just kind of analyze and see what might happen for each and every one of these products. So this is gold's futures, and as you can see, the price has already dropped 8% since the open here on Sunday. Obviously, based on the news, we still don't have any news on TradingView, but it's going to come sooner or later. So obviously, gold is very, very, very overbought. But at the same time, there's a lot of banking buying the actual gold. So it makes sense why the price will go up. So I don't think it's going to crash down, but it might go down a bit more and then just gonna go sideways. And there might be also a lot of profit taking. But the price is pretty stretched. So with the easing tensions, we definitely will see some volatility going away from the gold market up until, I guess, the meeting between President Trump and Xi. And maybe things might change there. Now for copper, its price already went up 2% on the news. It's pretty major. So for copper, the first major supply disruption was on September 24th, and ever since there have been two more supply disruptions. and now we have those bullish news for with the US-China trade deal, and obviously a rate cut is always a bullish kind of catalyst for metals, including copper. Now we have crude oil here, which already went down quite a bit and then went up on those on Wednesday and Thursday due to the US and EU sanction package against some Russian oil companies, and obviously already opened up 1% to the upside. And from here, I think the price might, go up even more tomorrow on Monday when the markets open up. Now we have soybeans. You can see it's been trading sideways for quite a while, and it's already kind of getting closer to the upper limit. But I think if a Chinese purchase is actually going to be confirmed, price will skyrocket all the way up. So for me, the plan currently is to wait and see what actually happens between the meeting with Trump and President Xi, and then from there we can make some decisions. For now, it looks pretty good. Hopefully the tensions keep easing. And last but not least, we have the ES futures, which are already up 0.64% as the market opened. It gapped up, which is not something super common with futures. They can gap up or down, but not that much, especially after a weekend. But we had a catalyst, we had some news for it, so obviously it did. And again, this is a new all-time high, so the S&P is expected to open pretty green tomorrow if nothing else kind of breaks or no other major news are going to break that can cause the price to go down. So this is it for this video. Hopefully you liked this little update. If yes, let me know. I'll keep making them. This is basically all my thoughts as things happen in real time and my decision making. And hopefully, like I said, the trade deal goes through and we can have some good trading started again, because I haven't been trading due to this trade deal for the entirety of the month of October, just to stay safe. So thank you again. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will catch you in the next video.